Increase text size in Word and the Internet. Dozens of other low vision lessons at www.yourtechvision.com. So today we're going to do a low vision lesson using window eyes, mainly because talking software helps anyone who can't see the monitor know what's going on. And all the lessons in YouTube and the majority on yourtechvision.com are not based on talking software commands, though they are integrated within the lessons. They are based on Microsoft or Mac commands. So let's go ahead and get into Word. I'm going to hit my Start key
Menu. Search box at
and type in Word.
Document 1 left bracket compatibility mode right bracket dash Microsoft.
So let's go ahead and increase the view, which is Alt-VZ.
Zoom.
And we're going to hit 200%.
Document 1 left bracket compatibility.
And let's quickly insert some information so you can see how the font will decrease and increase as we input commands. So equals rand left and right parenthesis. And we're going to go ahead and do a control up arrow, tab, control up arrow, tab, control up arrow, and tab. So let's say 200% is not large enough to view for you. Now there's different ways to make this larger. You could Control A, Control Shift greater than, and increase the font size, but the problem with this is if you print this out, you're going to have a very large size. We're going to just Control Z and undo all of that. And we're going to go ahead and use Zoom to increase the font size. So once again, Alt-V-Z. And this time we are going to customize this with Alt-E, and we're going to type in 500. Now, this is a really nice large font, but unfortunately is wrapped off the side, so it's going to require a lot of scrolling. You can Control Alt-N, and it immediately, Control Home, wraps the text to your window, so it is very easy to read. If you happen to have window eyes or JAWS or HAL, you can do your reading command. JAWS, just insert down arrow, Control Shift R for window eyes, and it reads it to you. So let's say you want something different besides black font on white. Let's go ahead and go into high contrast. So hit your Start key and type in high, and you instantly get to turn on high contrast.
United States list box.
So let's down arrow to your high contrast so you can actually
high contrast number 2.
See the difference here. Now there's lots of different options. High contrast number 2 seems to be my students' favorite if they're low vision. And you can see how beautiful the green is on black, and most people prefer this. You can also go to your display while you're in your personalization, and that is just
Windows 7 Basic. Link desktop. Link
tabbing around till you get to your display.
Link display.
And there's your display.
Smaller dash 100.
And I'm on smaller, the 100% default. But let's go ahead and go down to larger. And that will increase it to 150. Now I'm not going to apply this because my computer makes me restart the computer if I change any of these features. So just be aware of that. If you change it, you're going to have to go ahead and apply it, turn off your computer, turn it back on, and all of your icons will be 150% larger. You could even go further than that and actually go into the DPI and change it even larger. But be aware, if you're using talking software, it can give your talking software hiccups. So in general, use your ears if you're using your talking software. If you just want low vision, this is a wonderful option. So I'm going to hit backspace.
High contrast number 2 list box.
And I do not want high contrast on this. We're going to go ahead and use
United States.
United States Basic, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Enter, and it immediately changes it back. So that's how easy to change your high contrast. But high contrast is an absolutely wonderful option. So I'm going to just Alt F4 to get out of that. Okay, so let's go into the Internet, because window eyes work slightly different in the Internet.
Start menu.
And I'm going to go ahead and go down to Mozilla. Now as the window opens, I have it increased up to 150%. Now, typically you can do Control minus and Control plus very easily when you have no talking software or using JAWS talking software, and it will increase and decrease the font. But Window Eyes has are the commands used for that. So just if you Alt V and then hit Z,
Zoom in, Control plus plus.
there's your zoom in, Control plus, but you just hit Enter,
Menu
and of
close.
course Window Eyes will increase the size of that for you. If you want to decrease, Alt V and hit Z, and
Zoom out, open,
zoom
Control
out
plus
and
F.
hit Enter,
Menu
and it
close.
just decreases it. I'm going to Alt F4 off of that.
Bracket
Let's
compatibility.
go
mode
ahead
right.
and Alt
Save as
F4
button. Dialog
and
micro-
N for no. Let's
Start
go
menu.
into
Search.
Internet Explorer.
Internet Explorer.
So in Internet Explorer,
closed.
if you're not using Window Eyes, of course, Control plus, Control minus works really well. But Window Eyes has used those commands for something else. So you need to go to your view, Alt V,
Context menu tool.
Z for zoom,
Zoom left parent 100%.
and you hit Enter.
Menu closed.
And of course, it increases. And you can keep increasing that. Alt V,
Z.
Z,
Zoom and icon.
increase.
Menu closed.
Now, if you get it too large, you can quickly do a Control
Tab 10.
0,
Menu
and it
A.
immediately
Add
goes
Windows
down to
Internet.
100%. So those are your quick lessons on viewing, and all of these you can use any type of talking software, but basically these are PC or Mac based.